Hello and welcome to SeanJCW Gaming. Today we're going to be playing some standard Hearthstone. It's been a while since I put up a video. I've basically just been doing a lot of deck testing. The deck that I've played the most since the set came out, and I've actually had the most fun with playing, and the most surprising success with, is actually the Cthulhu Rogue. Now, like, the thing that I like most about standard so far is that Rogue actually became a playable class. So I'm just going to show off this deck. This deck is one of my most proud creations because, like, I've not net decked at all. Like, all the decks I've made have been completely my own lists, but this one I really like, and the Temple Cthulhu Mage I really like, just because they're decks that I made that are performing really, really well, but also just there's nobody else with a deck list like mine. Like, there's obviously other people playing, like, Cthulhu Rogue, but not. I don't think they run the kind of deck list I do. Like, I've seen other people playing it, and they go for more kind of a control theme. But for this deck, I've went for more of a tempo-based theme. The most powerful Cthulhu deck I have is my Temple Cthulhu Mage, or it was previously, and this might even top it. I just think a lot of the Cthulhu cards really, really fit into a tempo-based deck rather than a control-based deck. Because if you try and play, like, Cthulhu Priest or Cthulhu Warrior, it really doesn't work too well when you're having to play the 2/3s to, like, buff your guys, and a 2/3, 2-mana 2/3 does not fit into a control deck at all. So I got a little greedy there. I kept the Twilight Elder and the Tomb Pillager. Basically, it's a warrior, so you kind of just want your beefy cards. But I got a little punished. I did not draw any of my early game at all. So, little sad there, but should be okay. Just a coin out of 3-drop. The thing is, like, if you have your, like, I run Undercity Husker, the 2-mana 2/2 that adds a random, but, like, you know, you play a 2/2 or the 2/3, you know, it just gets Fiery War Axe. Play a 3/4, that doesn't get Fiery War Axed. That actually has a good chance of surviving. And the thing is, you gotta put a warrior under, like, as much pressure as possible early on. So, I think I'm actually just gonna, like, I have 2 of these guys in hand that I already have the Disciple of Cthulhu if I need the 2 damage, so I think I'm just gonna play that outright. See if they, this also tests for Fiery War Axe, see if they have it. But I imagine they probably play, ooh, Elise. I was not expecting that. You know what, like, I'm still just gonna play this. The 2/3 seemed good there, but they'll likely attack into my 3/3, and then I can Disciple of Cthulhu it next turn. I don't need to deal with it this turn. Just tempo them out as much as possible. Makes it, like, a lot weaker. Oh, here we go, we get Cthulhu, what do you call it? Cthulhu Warrior. Alright, so that's not too much of a problem. Because I can just do this. I wanted that, I suppose. I suppose this is fine. It's a little annoying because I just weapon up this turn rather than actually getting to do something useful with my mana. And I've got a lot of guys at 1 health, so if they play the Ravaging Ghoul, that's pretty good for them. But I did get a lot of free kills with these guys, so it's actually okay if they use a Whirlwind effect to take care of the rest. But the Tomb Pillager will survive, which is good. So it's looking good here so far, but obviously Warrior, if it is the Cthulhu deck, then they can use that, you know, gain 10 armor cards, so you really got to put the pressure on them early, and I'm not doing that well enough right now. Alright, well, here's the point in the game where I just did this, and then smash face. Once Sylvanas comes down, I just sap it. If I have the sap in hand, I only run 1 sap in the deck, but I just sap it and smash face. Because right now I'm threatening lethal. So if they just play Sylvanas again, then I'll kill them. So they can't do that. They have to come up with a different plan. It looks like this is gonna probably be first win, maybe. As long as they don't have a brawl. But I've noticed Cthulhu decks tend to shy away from brawl a bit. Alright, let's see what they got. Do you know what also would be really bad? Oh, bro. Man, I gave them a good brawl last turn, so I don't know why they... like, the worst one survived. Yeah, not really sure why they decided to go for Sylvanas over Brawl. Kind of seems like a bad decision, if you ask me. Oh, and they go for the Execute. Wow. All right. Interesting. Okay, I got a bit of burst from hand, so let's just do that for now. Imagine the Sylvanas might come down again. I got a little wrecked by the Brawl, but I mean, like, they should have played it earlier. I might lose because of the Brawl, but it's okay. If I can draw my Cthulhu or something like that, it should be in good shape. I imagine Sylvanas comes down here. Oh no, just a shield block. Well, I know they've got Sylvanas in hand. Wow! Top deck map into shield block into top deck shield slam. That's pretty dang good. Oh wow.
Are you my master?
Okay, if they play Sylvanas here, I don't really care. I'm just basically trying to threaten a Cthulhu. Like, I'm just trying to, like, be like, you know, I have a Cthulhu in hand, obviously. I do have actually a wee bit of burst with the Eviscerate. I don't know, I think this game kind of slipped away from me. That Brawl was pretty brutal. Oh, and that's pretty brutal as well.
I have no time for games.
Okay. Alright, let's start with that. Okay, that's a good draw, so I can do this, weapon up, and play this. That's a really difficult card for a warrior to deal with, so I'm quite happy with that. Basically I'm just waiting for them to play any big creature that isn't Sylvanas, and then I can Blade a Cthulhu, which will be really powerful. Ideal card I would like to see here actually is probably... Oh man, so annoying. Is that it? Is that your turn? Sadly wasting that Eviscerate. I could have set them to 3 health. Maybe it was better to Disciple of Cthulhu there, because I could have set them to 3. Not sure. But I don't know, Disciple of Cthulhu just seems like it would be much better used later on. And I'm just kind of waiting on drawing my Cthulhu. Cthulhu wins me the game. That's why I played the Blood Mage as well. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here, but I feel the Eviscerates... Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Blade a Cthulhu that, and then double coin and play... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why? I hate when it does that. But I imagine they've got the like 7/8 that revives Cthulhu. Otherwise, I don't know why they would make that play. But my Cthulhu is absolutely massive now, so if I could just like draw it, that would be nice. Yeah, here comes that 7/8. Oh no, just a card. Alright. How do I feel being at 14? I don't have to go to 14 now. Ooh, Zariel. Zariel's good. Okay, now I just kind of threaten lethal on board. You know, if I could draw that Cthulhu that's in my deck, it is a 27/27 now. That would be pretty awesome if I could draw it. I could deal 27 damage to them. That would be pretty good. You know, like, it's pretty powerful Cthulhu, if you ask me. I mean, no one asked me, but... Alright, well, I was expecting the Brawl, but honestly, best one survives. It's pretty good. What else are they playing? I almost have lethal. Ugh, do I value denying the card draw, or do I value... taking off the armor.
I have no time for games.
Well, look, no more brawl, so they're all out of brawls. So I mean, like, if they go for like a whirlwind effect to draw more cards, yeah, maybe I lose because of it. But I just think highest tempo play, it's got to be made. Okay, there's an execute. That's fine. I'm 1 damage off lethal. Bran plus... Alright, that guy. That's fine. Okay. That was pretty good, in all honesty. I'm 1 damage off lethal. No.
Are you my master? Here we go.
And basically my win condition now is draw Cthulhu. That's it. That's my only win condition now. I killed the Bran because I'm scared of what it could do. I was 1 damage off, right? Yeah. I could have set them to 1, but I couldn't have killed them. Wow, top deck. Possibly the best card in their deck in this situation. If I could just, you know, draw that Cthulhu, that'd be pretty good here. Yeah, there we go, finally. Well played. I mean, you could say lucky, but I did have to get down to the last 7 cards in my deck in order to get it. That was glorious. Okay, so as you can see, the 29 Cthulhu. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Rogue's actually like a playable class now. It can go, and also what I was saying is Cthulhu Warrior just doesn't work, really. You saw he played it AA Cthulhu. It wasn't that good. And that's, like, I've played Cthulhu Warrior, I've tried it out a lot, it just doesn't seem to work. That was my 200th win, was a... 200th win was a... Can't speak. That was my 200th win with a rogue, so that was pretty good. But yeah, before this expansion came out, I had like 105 wins with a rogue. It was definitely my least played class by far in ranked, because in ranked, rogue was just terrible. But now there's actually some playable rogue decks. You'll see I also have a Yoxeron rogue deck, which I was actually playing up at Legend before the season ended. It did okay. Had like a 55% win rate. When you have a 55% win rate in Legend, though, you tend to drop down because you like lose more points than you gain anytime you lose. And you need like a 75% win rate to like crack the top 100. All you missed from like last time I'd posted a video was Standard came out. When Standard came out, I was ranked like 160th or something like that. Then I played Mid-Range Shaman, lost a couple of games, won a couple of games, got all the way up to 116th, then lost like 8 games in a row to ridiculous nonsense. Like I lost 2 games to Yogg-Saron, and I lost another 3 games to Druids with Innervate 3-drop, which is really difficult to deal with when you're playing a tempo-based deck with no real massive comeback mechanics other than the Lightning Storm, which overloads you and you don't want to play in turn 3, and also doesn't deal with a 3-4. So yeah. Ooh, this looks like a Control Paladin. That's a little bit of a tough matchup, but it means I'm quite... Well, I mean, I would say I'm happy I have the Twilight Elder, but they're going to have True Silver, probably. And True Silver is a problem. Yeah, that's all you missed. I got up to 116th. That was the closest I got. I didn't crack the top 100. And then I dropped down to like 1,500, something like that. And then worked all the way back up to... Hold on. Do I have a way to kill that? I don't have a way to kill that. That's annoying. 1 damage off killing it. Yeah, got all the way back up to rank... dropped all the way down to 1,500. Decided to just do a ton of experimenting. I played tons of different decks, deciding which ones were the best for me. I dropped down to like 5,000th, and then I finally settled on Zoo, and got my way back up to about 650th with that, and that's where I finished. And that wasn't too bad for like Standard. I finished 180th in Wild, but only like 650th in Standard. But still, for Hidden Legend for the first time, don't think that was too bad. Coin Sylvanas. Coin Justicar. Alright, this is where we tempo them out. Try to at least. The only problem is, like, my Cthulhu, yeah. Oh, my Cthulhu's an 8-8. Maybe I should have played Disciple of Cthulhu there to make sure I could play Twin Emperors next turn. That might have been a slight misplay. Oh, now they draw True Silver. Or maybe they had it the whole time. I think they did. Yeah, I think I will Disciple of Cthulhu here. Oh, yes, definitely, 100%. Disciple of Cthulhu, Cthulhu's chosen. Do that, smash face. Cthulhu's a 12-12. They'll have to board clear this turn, then the Twin Emperors come out next turn, and then hit Blade of Cthulhu, and then Cthulhu himself, and it's all looking good. This is looking good, but if they can have like any kind of recovery mechanic, it's going to be looking bad for me. Like, I'm not sure how they do it. They like need to board clear, and then after they board clear, also heal a bit. And then if they do that, so like, yeah, I thought they were going to board clear this turn. They were going to have to. Ooh, no they're not. They're just playing Humility. And Consecration, alright. Well, that was well handled, honestly. Alright, but I do have... If I just drop the Twin Emperors now, then I can coin Cthulhu next turn as a 12-12. So they have to Wild Pyromancer Equality this turn, really. That is absolutely fine, because the 8 damage that they heal, I get to deal to them, and I just get to Blade of Cthulhu. And after I Blade of Cthulhu this, I don't see how they can win. Yeah, because they need to board clear this turn, and then if they board clear, then I just Cthulhu. They need to board clear plus heal. They top decked Equality, wow. And they need Forbidden Healing as well in addition to this. They don't have it. Well, they don't have it right now. Heal for 8 is just enough, but they don't have it. Okay, that's good. Another win for this deck. Well played. So as you can see, like, this is going up against top-tiered meta decks, and actually doing pretty well. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with this creation. Previously in this season, I did get up to rank 4, playing Zoo, but I decided to kind of take a chill and play some, like, more B-tier decks. The reason I dropped so much is because it gave me a quest. My quest was to win 3 games as a warrior. And I was like, I can do this. I can play a warrior deck. I can get some wins with that, right? Nope. Played 6 games as a control warrior. Lost all of them. Played 4 games of patron warrior. Lost the first 3 and then won the last one. And decided that the experience of playing warrior was too miserable to continue doing. So I dropped it entirely. And then just played the Cthulhu Rogue to try and make it back up to rank 5, and this is where I'm at so far. And basically I just want to play this deck as much as I can, because I want those wins on Rogue. If I can like play a successful Rogue deck and actually stack up some wins, that is an amazing thing. I have not been able to do that since like I started playing Hearthstone. As you saw, like the way I got the 100 odd wins with Rogue is like, I really enjoyed Malagos Miracle Rogue, so often at the start of seasons I would just concede down to rank 20 and then see how far I could get with like Malagos Miracle Rogue. Wouldn't tend to get that far, but it was still fun. And then the rest of the wins was just from, like, Raptor Rogue was like a okay-ish deck. It wasn't good necessarily, but it wasn't terrible. It was okay. And so Raptor Rogue I got a few wins with. I enjoyed playing that. If they have Power Word Shield, I'm in a lot of trouble. Like, I'm pretty sure I lose this game if they do have Power Word Shield. Oh, that's also a problem. It's also kind of like a big, massive problem. I did get backstab, which is... Oh, okay. I need to do this. Yep, that's my play. Because I need rid of that. It's a problem if it sticks on the board. Okay, so they do go for that. Which is annoying because it's like they're kind of forcing me to use my hero power. Which is annoying. But, let's go for that instead. So now I'm forcing them to use their hero power. If they want to continue having control of this game. On the board as it stands. But they can play the 3/6 dragon, and obviously that would be really good. But that would mean that they've had the absolute perfect curve. If they do play the 3/6 dragon, they're playing Dragon Priest and just had perfect curve. I think Dragon Priest is one of the only priest decks that actually is viable now. The rest of the priest decks just kind of suck, really. They're just not that good at all. Sure. Let's trade here. Let's play an Azure Drake. As I was saying, the rest of the priest decks just really suck. Cthulhu Priest does not work. They'll probably think at this point I'm Death Rattle Rogue. Because I've only been playing like Death Rattle cards so far in card draw. That's okay. They can think that. I'm just not sure what... Okay, so they're going to trade there. They're going to trade into the 5/2 also, or are they just going to Holy Nova? Ooh, Blackwing Corruptor. That's a little sore, honestly. But I think I will be... Oh.
I have no time.
Let's get greedy. I don't know, like, if you can play, like, the best time to play Sylvanas is when you're, like, just losing, but not so much that they can just ignore Sylvanas, and this is kind of the position I'm in. I can get a 2-for-1 here, and that's awesome. That's what I did. I got a 2-for-1 with Sylvanas. Perfect. Sylvanas did the best job it possibly could. Okay. Okay. I've got to use my head and think. I don't like the Azure Drake Eviscerate play here, but I guess it's best. I don't like it because, like, this challenges the 3/6 so much better, and I would rather play that. But then again, I do value mana efficiency and also getting the card advantage. Well, they got backstab off of Shifting Shade. Okay, that's fine. This works out, kind of. So long as they don't have a health buff for that, it works out fine. But they played Twilight Whelp. Alright. Does not look as if things are going too great for them.
Thank you.
I guess I'll just play the Cthulhu buff. They're like, wait, this is a Cthulhu deck? Yep. You best be fearing. I just need one of my other Cthulhu buff cards, and then I'm doing okay. But without the Cthulhu buff card, I'm not doing so good. They still have more dragons in hand, so I'm pretty sure they're just holding on to like their big beefy dragons. I could coin Cthulhu next turn, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. I imagine they'll probably end up using their well, they haven't used the Shadow Word Death or an Entomb yet, so not sure what's going on there. Coin Ysera or something like that, right? Nefarious. That's a problem. Not gonna lie. This is a problem. I could coin Cthulhu. It's a sad Cthulhu. Is Coin Cthulhu the play? It feels like the play. Good. That worked out really well. Okay, that was a little scary, but it worked out well. Unfortunately, I only have an 8/8 Cthulhu and I don't have the card that puts back into my deck, so I've kind of just sacrificed my win condition.
Let me change your mind.
Oh, but they don't have a way to deal with it right now. Turns out Coin Cthulhu was the best play, and they're out of dragons. Alright. So if I do this, then Fan of Knives, and Hero Power, play this and this, trade here. This should be good. I'm going to continue to trade because I value board control, and so if they top deck a removal for that and I haven't killed off the 4/5, I'm going to be in trouble. But yeah, so far this is looking good. They're out of dragons. They kind of put all their eggs in one basket with that Nefarian play. And if I can get the Twin Emperors out, priests don't really have a way to deal with the Twin Emperors. The only problem is I don't, like, once the Twin Emperors go down, I don't have any more big threats in this deck. It was meant to be a temple-based deck, and like the only big threats I have are Cthulhu, Sylvanas, and the Twin Emperors. That's it. I don't have anything past that, so I'm gonna really struggle to win this game if they figure out an answer to the Twin Emperors. But I don't think that deck has enough space for Auchenai Soul Priest, so I don't think I need to worry about Auchenai Circle. Wow, that's a pretty good 8-cost minion, if we're being honest. Right, let's see what I get. If I just had one Cthulhu buff card, if I get the oh wait, hold on, I have an amazing play here. I forgot I could do this. Good thing I noticed that. I'm going to hold on to the SI agent just now, because I'm a little worried about holding over or something like that. But yeah, I forgot I had the Flash Heal, so that Northshire Cleric actually ended up being a really good get. Okay, that's fine. Not worried about that. Good thing I put Cthulhu in stealth. Very good thing indeed. Okay, so oh wow, I can do this, 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 and this. Man, this is being a tough game, but it looks like we're just gonna pull through here, because they haven't had a answer to that answer for Cthulhu this whole game. So it looks like we're just gonna scrape by here, unless their dragon in hand is Deathwing, in which case we definitely 100% lose. But let's hope it isn't Deathwing. If it's not Deathwing, I almost guaranteed win this game. Unless they have like Auchenai Circle. That also is a big problem. Okay, so they're trying to draw a card. That was the dragon they got. Ah, I think we just won. Yeah, we did. Alright, that was a close game, but that was pretty successful. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end that there, just on the cusp of hitting that rank 4. But as you saw, like, Cthulhu Rogue, pretty good. Would recommend you try it out yourself. Not a lot of people are trying out this deck, and I'm really proud of what I was able to create here. Just for anyone who's interested, I will quickly, just at the end of the video here, just show off the full deck list. So this is it, right here. The only thing I'm thinking of considering is taking out one Twilight Elder and putting in Bran, because obviously Bran's pretty good, but what I've been saying is, like, this is a temple based deck. Generally you kind of win in the same way that like Temple Mage would, as in you just like play a bunch of early game creatures, you try and just get a couple of creatures on the board to stick and just remove all of your opponent's threats in whatever way you can, and just kind of keep ahead on the board and slowly chip away at their health and just stay ahead in tempo. That's basically the win condition of the deck, and Bran doesn't really fit into that win condition, but Bran is obviously, he works really, really well with a lot of the cards in here, with like the Azure Drake and with the Twin Emperors. It's insane, and just with the Disciple of Cthulhu as well. He synergizes very well with the whole deck, so I think I'll maybe make that change, but for right now I really do value the 3/4 body over the 2/4 body. It really does save you in a few situations. But we'll see. But anyway, yes, so if you want to try out this deck, that is the full list there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.